show. Well, I think Team Awesome is awesome when you're in a state. Tune in to Team Awesome Make. Yeah.
That's right. It's time. It's finally time, actually. We're doing a reaction to a trailer. Not only is it Red Band, but it's from the Jim Henson Company.
Yay!
What the Can we curse yet? Not yet. We can't curse yet. We're going to let the Red Band trailer start the cursing, and then we will follow suit. Mike with V for Vendetta here. Team Awesome Incorporated? No, not a question mark. Exclamation point. Incorporated. Kind of. And down below in the description has all the links for our stuff. The podcast, which is wherever you can find podcasts and everything else.
Social media.
Yup.
All that fun stuff.
Yup. Sorry. I'm really excited because this is a movie that the Jim Henson Company's been trying to make for like almost, I think, 15 years, maybe longer.
Wow.
It's called the Happytime Murders, which is, the title alone is hilarious. It's a R-rated Jim Henson movie. Not necessarily Jim Henson, but the Jim Henson Company.
Yes.
The premise behind this is that it's a real world, but puppets are real too. So humans and puppets are two different species that coexist, basically.
Sweet.
That's all you really need to know. So puppets are real, and it's like the Muppets are real, but it's an alternate universe. I don't know if Kermit's there or not. We've seen this trailer.
We have.
We saw Deadpool 2. That's right. What? Sorry, that's like the most like dad thing I could. I'm not even a dad, but it's like the most like what kids.
Stop.
Anyway, we're gonna watch the trailer. We've already seen it, but it's too good not to react to, and I don't remember everything.
Yeah, I feel like when you're watching trailers in movie theaters, because you're waiting for the movie, it tends to go in one ear and out the other. So
yeah.
Sorry,
there's a fly again. Damn it. There's been a fly
New
every time.
cast member,
It's
apparently.
not a comment on the show, but since we've seen it because we saw Deadpool 2 and there were a lot
Yeah.
of new trailers, we're not gonna like BS you. We're just gonna say, hey, we've seen it, but we don't remember it, but it was funny.
Yeah.
And it'll be like watching it new again because I can't remember everything. So let's get to it. All right, long enough intro, but it deserves it. Almost 15 years. So here we go. 3, 2.
Fun.
I love singing and dancing. Hiya, folks.
All right. Oh man.
For 50 cents, I'll suck your dick.
Well, it's a great price. It almost makes me wish I had a dick for you to suck.
Oh, I'll take that as a yes.
You two are the most decorated officers in this department. What do you see?
Looks like a rubber gone wrong to me.
This wasn't a robbery, this was a hit.
What the?
Someone out there is killing puppets.
Yeah, just
Hey, handsome. You looking for some rotten cotton?
I'm a woman.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's even
Got
better.
a good time for you.
I'm sorry, but this is
Catch
just
the
too good.
bastards Who did these murders?
It's the
Those
Muppet
bodies are
humor,
gonna start
but
piling up.
it's like grown-up
You're one
Muppet
of the
humor.
best damn cops I've ever seen.
I'll have your badge for this. I'm in
God.
the fucking FBI.
Mikhail.
Yeah, what's that stand for? Fucking big idiot?
Cop, good cop, where is your dignity? Where's your empathy? Where is your sympathy?
This shit gets crazy. I'm gonna go crazy as shit.
I didn't notice it's what's her name?
God, are you all right?
I ruptured my hymen.
This pure ecstasy.
I'm not doing this.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about your dead human friend, Phillips.
That is good shit.
Well, fuck me.
Maybe.
Right, yeah.
Is Phil in?
He's servicing a client.
Is that what I think it is?
Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
I mean, it's too good. It's too funny. I mean, when we saw, like, it's unfortunate / fortunate that we saw this already.
Yeah.
Because when we saw it in theaters, that last bit was such a fucking, and we can curse now because they've already sworn. It was such a fucking hilarious moment because you literally thought that it was done and nothing, but then it was sort of like this weird Muppets humor came back where it's like, oh, it's just really goofy, funny, it's not animated, but it's just, I don't know how else to describe it. It's their version of R-rated comedy, which as a Muppet, like growing up on the Muppets, it's about fucking time because like I thought that movie that they did with what's his name? Tall Jason, what's his name? Flight of the Conchords guy who did the music. The Muppets movie that came out won an Oscar, I think, for the soundtrack.
Wow.
I can't remember what Muppets movie that was, but like it was like a rebranding almost. I thought that was going to be R-rated, but it turned out to be more PG-13. It was great. I still loved it. I still think it's a tremendous movie. But this is kind of like something I've heard about for a while. I'm amazed that they finally got it made, but I guess in a world post-Deadpool 2 world, which again, we saw this before Deadpool 2, which was a great little like lead-in to Deadpool 2, and totally fits that same humor. It's like in a world where you can have that kind of movie made, where it's R-rated superhero comedy, you can do an R-rated Muppet movie. It's finally, like, I don't know why, but it's like, okay, yeah, like, it's... Do it. Get weird, Muppets. Do it.
Also, like, that aside, yes, it's true, and it was so fitting that they showed this before Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
But I even feel like maybe the door was kind of opened for this sort of movie after Ted came out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Ted. Big time, yeah. The Seth MacFarlane deal.
Yeah.
Also, there was a TV show I remember called Greg the Bunny with Seth Green, and Greg the Bunny was another kind of concept in that vein, which is fine. I mean, like, it's an interesting idea, the idea of puppets and, like, you know, these things from our childhood being, like, alive in real life. And having like human kind of problems, like they got to pay rent. Like,
yeah,
they have
exactly.
like they got to like they vegetation rights for seeing their kids, because you know they're vegetables, probably vegetable puppets. Man, I mean, this is like a concept that's a world that's going to be well conceived because it's the Jim Henson Company.
Yes.
Humor that's going to be solid in there. I mean, you got Melissa McCarthy there. She's fantastic.
She is.
Love her.
I love Melissa McCarthy, and it was kind of weird when she started doing the adult humor stuff because I was introduced to her on Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah.
So
oh right. Yeah.
I was used to her being, you know, the
Bridesmaids.
sweet
That's the one I saw her.
That was the first movie that I saw her in where she did adult humor, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this, but it's okay,
I
love it.
Well, that was my only exposure to her. I didn't know she even did Gilmore Girls. I just found that out.
Yeah.
No offense, I'm like, Gilmore Girls. Oh no, I've never actually watched it.
So I really, she's one of my favorite actresses from my childhood, along with, you know, the Muppet characters, which we don't know if any of the actual Muppets are going to be in this, but that would be kind of funny to
If they have a cameo, they could have a cameo and like they're like, you are talking really dirty, sir. Like Kermit's like, I don't know about this, sir. Like, and just leaves. That would be fine. I mean, even if it's that, like, that's
or
okay.
even just seeing them walk down the street.
Yeah, just like, oh, there's Kermit. Like,
just put him in the movie.
Yeah, it's like like they would take a selfie with Kermit, and he's like, just leave me alone.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not in character. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
That might happen. If not, it's okay because they don't need to be together. This can be an alternate reality, and you can have, instead of Kermit the Frog, you could have like Kevin the Toad, and then he could be like that sort of amalgamation, and you can make fun of that. They may have that. I don't know. I mean, this is something that again was like they were trying to figure out how to make this and when they were going to make this. Now is the time. I mean, now that something a little bit different than your average action movie, bang 'em up, shoot 'em up, even your average superhero movie, which I love, and there's a place for it. This is nice. This is like something new, something different, something that'll shake it up and be original.
I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of feel like because this whole idea of things that appeal to younger audiences made to appeal to adult audiences, that's not, or more mature audiences, that's not necessarily new.
Yeah, kids today don't really, they're not as familiar with Muppets.
Well, no,
I mean,
not
they
even
are, but
that.
not.
But like, you know, you had Howard the Duck, and you had Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which still has some adult humor in it.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, but never crossing that line to R rating though.
Well, yes, but I also
always
think
ambiguous. But now it's like, no, they're hard R. They're going for it. I mean, like we just saw a Muppet ejaculate for about a minute and 30 seconds?
Yeah.
No, 40 seconds? Something like that. And I never thought I'd ever see that in my life.
Yeah.
Oh my, and I saw it in a theater full of people. That was great. Sorry.
I feel like if any other company was doing this movie would have been able to be made a lot sooner. And I think the only reason that it had the trouble was because it is Jim Henson Company and people were hesitant about having a well-loved children's icon
Right.
go into the adult realm.
Right.
But I'm really excited that he did.
No,
Or they did.
I can
Company
tell
did.
your excitement is
Palpable.
mine too. Our excitement is
Palpable.
That's right.
Words are hard sometimes.
Words are hard sometimes, and that's okay.
Yeah, I
Right?
can't wait to see this.
This looks like it's going to be a awesome time. Nothing but just ridiculous high concept humor, which we're ready for because we want to be taken on the fantasy train to Fantasy Fun Town.
Let
Why
us
not?
know if you saw a release date because
Yeah.
I didn't notice a release date
Just
in the trailer.
and also let us know if you heard the voiceover actors, which ones you may have heard because I can't call all of them myself.
No.
But also let's rate this out of 5 things. Just Muppets? I don't know. What do you like? You don't seem like you're interested in any of the rating systems.
No.
Sorry. You're like, I don't know. I'm just staring
I
at the
am.
floor.
I was just thinking really hard about my rating, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, out of 5 things, what are the things?
Muppets.
Out of 5 Muppets, what do you give it?
I'm going to give it a 4.
4.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Why 4?
Well, because I am really excited about this.
Okay.
I'm holding it back a little bit.
Fair enough.
Comedies, especially adult comedies, are tough. You need to make sure you don't give everything away in the trailer. First of all the funny bits, which does happen sometimes.
Especially in red bands, but yeah, we'll see. We
Yeah.
will see eventually. So out of 5, I'm also going to give it, well, not a 4. I'm going a step above, 4.5, because it's about time we see something like this, and the only real way you can kind of sell people on the concept is screw it, right away, red band trailer. Here's what you're getting. This isn't the Muppets, guys. I mean, it is, but this isn't your mom and dad's Muppets.
I think
Definitely
these are
isn't.
the Muppets that didn't make the cut for the kids' show.
These are the Muppets that are really bitter and mad.
Yeah.
And they're dirty. They're the dirty Muppets. I'm looking forward to it. So that's going to doozer. 4.5 for me, 4 from her. Muppets out of a potential 5. Need more info, but totally sold already. I'm sold, yeah. 100 times over. And it was great seeing it in a theater full of people again.
Yes, it was, because the reaction was great.
Right. Everyone was so into it. All right, well, that's going to do it. Thanks for tuning in. Description below has all the things and the stuffs.
And it's conveniently located below the subscription button, so you should hit that and the bell.
Yeah, wherever it is, it's down there. You'll find it.
Yes.
All right. Peace be with you. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Wax on, wax off. Fuck. What else? Nobody put... I don't roll on Shabbos.
What?
Don't put baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
No. Bye. Goodbye. Thanks.
Bye.
Awkward ending. Awkward beginning. Team Awkward Inc.
This has been Team Awesome. Team Awesome. What a fun experience. Well, you know we do it to so right. Awesome. Here at Team Awesome Inc. Wink, wink. Shut up.